Ultimate Fact presents How to Start a Business with No Money. Most people think that to start a business is very difficult. They believe that they have to sacrifice their jobs. They need to invest a lot of money. They need to take financial risks and much more. If you are thinking of all these things, then you have clicked on the right video. Today, we will discuss some principles from a book named Change the Way You Work Forever, where the author, who himself has been running a multi-million-dollar software company for 20 years, has shared very useful knowledge to start a successful business. Before we begin, click that like button to inspire us. Moreover, subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell to be inspired by this type of ultimate fact. The author mentions whenever someone thinks of business, they directly think about making a billion-dollar business like Nike, BMW, Apple, etc. That is wrong. The author advises to start a side business first, which is profitable and sustainable. It will get you to a good side income, and anyone can start a side business easily without giving up their current job or studies. Moreover, it doesn't require a lot of investment or startup cash. In this book, the author has shared some awesome principles which he has learned from years of experience that has helped people to easily start a business. Number 1. Scratch the itch. Vic Firth, a great drum player of a commendable orchestra group, got curious about an issue. The issue was that no matter which pair of drumsticks he used to play, they weren't the same in terms of density and weight. Because of that reason, the drum never produces the same level of pitch and sound, which used to irritate Vic a lot. Finally, a day came when he decided to do something about the issue. In order to solve the problem, he went to his basement and, after some research, he created the same density, weight, and pitch drumsticks. Later, he named those drumsticks the perfect pair. Eventually, his drumsticks became so popular that now his drumstick making company owns 62% of the market, dominating the drumstick market share. Similarly, a track coach, Bill Bowerman, faced some difficulties getting a lightweight perfect shoe for his students needing a good track shoe. When he didn't get any of those shoes, he himself went to a local workshop and made a lightweight, strong shoe. Surprisingly, almost everybody liked those shoes, and from then on, the world-famous Nike company started its journey. The author of this book started a consulting firm at the beginning. A time came when he had to handle lots of projects from different companies, but he realized that there was no perfect tool available in the market to manage those many projects. Hence, he came forward and took an action along with his partners, creating a software that could easily handle all these projects. Not to mention, it was a great invention. Other companies sought to use the software that he created, and they soon started buying the author's software, making his business grow. Now he is earning millions of dollars. Have you noticed a common theme in these 3 examples? All of them faced some problems and felt some itch in their lives. But these problems couldn't stop them, as they took immediate action to overcome their issues, which made them successful later. You and I are no different. We are also facing problems in our daily lives. Just figure out how to come up with a useful solution for those issues, and who knows, you might own a multi-million-dollar company. Your main goal should be to solve a real problem, and it would be best to have your own problems, because you will understand your problems better, and chances are you will solve the problem faster, while trying to solve other people's problems would be like a shot in the dark. Number 2. With core minimum. Let me ask you a question. Suppose you want to start a pizza business. Now, what should you focus on first to convert this idea into a successful business? Would you focus on decorating the shop, or should you hire employees first? Well, obviously, your main goal would be to make the best pizza, so that all the customers will come to your shop again and again. No matter how good your shop or employees are, at the end of the day, customers will come for the quality of your pizzas. In that case, yummy pizza will be the core of your business. At the beginning, your main focus should be the core of your business. Most people take the wrong action and focus all their energy on money and other things instead of their core. Focusing less on the core is not a wise decision. For example, the author focused on his core and invested less when he started his business. Instead of having his own office, he used to share an office space. They could have used many servers, but instead, they used only one good server. They themselves did the work of customer support by answering emails and phone calls. Similarly, you should also focus on the main thing, the core of your business. Having a quality degree is nice, but you don't necessarily need a certificate from a college or university because nowadays you can learn various things from Google and YouTube. It's not bad to quit your job for a complete focus on your business, but you could keep your job and focus on starting your own business by not wasting time like watching useless TV shows, being on social media, or by procrastinating. Just get on with the work required, rest will follow. It's not always true that if you want to start a business, you need to take an outside investment. It's not impossible for you to create something awesome at home with free and inexpensive things. Don't forget that today, in the era of technology, nothing is impossible. Things that were tough years ago can easily be done with the help of computer technology. Ask yourself, what are the important things that you need to start a business? And then write them down. After that, check the list again and decide if you seriously need those things or not. You can always find a cheaper alternative for your first step. Number 3, fight passionately. When you finally decide to start a business by solving a certain problem that you faced, the question arises, how will you stand out? How will you differentiate yourself from the competition? How will you make others choose your business, your product, or your service? Well, the best way is to compete with your rival brand. Let's take a look at an example. Have you ever heard of Dunkin' Donuts? They used to market themselves as anti-Starbucks. They made sure to present themselves as the opposite of Starbucks. They never gave any fancy names or titles on their cups, unlike Starbucks. They even had a website named DunkinBeatsStarbucks.com, where visitors could send cards to their friends in order to prevent them from wasting their money at Starbucks. Another example, Audi advertises themselves as anti-old luxury cars. They often make fun of Lexus and Mercedes brands in their ads and state that they aren't like them. Recently, I saw an ad for 7-Up, a Pepsi company brand where they said today's generation is unclear of everything, and we are just like them. By making such an ad, they are challenging the Coca-Cola brand named Sprite, where they say completely the opposite of 7-Up. You will often notice companies like this always competing with one another. Why? Because they know that people like to take sides, especially as it relates to brand loyalty. And when you are on a particular side, by choosing a particular company brand, we get attached to those emotionally. Therefore, when you mention your beliefs and challenge the opposite side, customers who share the same beliefs as you will support you and use your product. Number 4, with less. Harvard, one of the best universities in the world, never opens more branches in different countries, even though they easily could. Why? Because they know it's wise to compete with few. They know if different branches are open in other countries, their quality and image will not be the same. Many businesses are busy in competing with numbers. They think they need to have more to be best. They need to have more employees in the office. They need more features in their products, and so on and so forth. Here's an example. Most restaurants believe that having more food items on their menu will bring more customers. But the author mentions that such thinking is not always correct. In fact, the author went to 2 coffee shops near his house. The first coffee shop had a huge menu, offering many different types of coffee. He was often confused by the variety of options when he was trying to choose coffee he wanted. Although he tried almost every coffee, none of them had a very good taste, and the quality of the coffee was not good. But the second coffee shop, there were only 4 types of coffee on the menu. Simplicity made it easy for the author to choose, and the best part about it was the quality of the coffee was awesome. As a result, the author started going to the second coffee shop. You will see people repeating the same mistake. If the rival gives 2 features in their product, they will give 3. If the competitor adds 3, they will add 4, and so on and so forth. Hence, they can't concentrate on developing the quality of the remaining products. So the result is a loss in profit. By focusing on just a few things and doing them very well, quality, one will be competing with the big fish. They will become successful for focusing on quality, not on the numbers. You must compete with less at the start of your business. This helps you save money, so you will have more profits and start down the path of success. Aside from these 4 principles, the author has reminded us something awesome. According to the majority of people, we must learn from our failures. But the author says we can never learn from our failures. We only learn what we shouldn't do from our failures. The author advises us to learn from other successful businesses, and we should follow their principles in formulating our business operations to help us become successful. The main goal of Rework is to reduce your chances of failure. Rework is an amazing book. According to billionaire Mark Cuban, if two people come in to meet with him for an investment, he will invest in the one person who has read the book rather than the one who has an MBA. If you want to buy this book or want the free audiobook, the link is in the description. That is all for now. Like always, if you enjoyed it, be sure to give us a big thumbs up and leave us some love in the comments section. To keep up to date with all of our awesome videos, be sure to hit subscribe and turn your notifications on to never miss a thing. Until next time, do take good care of yourself.